Welcome everyone, it's Fury22 here. Welcome in another tutorial video. First of all, I would like to say that long time no see. I didn't make any tutorials for a while, and the reason is I am involved in some game project now where I am programming, and that takes really a lot of time, and that's why. And I want to say I'm not going to drop the channel or something. I'm not gonna stop recording tutorials. It's just all about time. So now I'm waiting for upgrade. I'm waiting to upgrade my PC because 5.4 is just too much for my PC to handle. So at the moment I can't do any programming on the project, so I have a little bit of time that I can spend on recording some tutorials. So and the project I'm involved in is something I can't reveal just yet, but I will once it's ready to show. Okay. First of all, as always, check this website, the Designed UIs, because it has been updated recently. There's a lot of new stuff on it, and yeah, you got separately all of the, let's say, categories. You got official CRYENGINE tutorials. You got my or even the other people, but I think at the moment it's just me in the community here. My tutorials, UI system tutorials. You got C++ tutorials. So definitely check in here. The website is still being built, but it's already much better than it was before. So check this out, and obviously subscribe to my channel, and let's get into that. So in today's video, what we're going to do is, I was thinking what to do, but I just came up with idea which is very cool for a lot of people. We're gonna create spell, just simple fireball from the beginning until the end. So what we're going to use for this is a particle editor and particles in general, and we're gonna code functionality of our spell in C++. So let's get into that. First of all, I want to just go in here. I'm gonna use the same project as in my previous videos. So CPP tutorials are, as you remember, we have everything there. We have main menu here. We have in-game menu. We have inventory system already. So what we're going to do, we're gonna use the same project. So first of all, what you have to do, you go to assets in your project, create folder particle just by right-clicking new folder particles. Yeah, you're gonna create spells inside, and then you can do whatever you want. You can even put those particles over here, but the best way is keep it like that. I'm gonna create another folder here. It's gonna become fireball, and we're gonna put those two inside. This is particle. This is particle effects that has been already designed by me. Obviously, this is just some quickly made particles, so we can use them later, for our fireball. This is explosion when it hits something, and you get fireball itself. Yeah. Yeah. So what we're gonna do now? We actually, well, yeah. What we are going to do is, we have already these effects, so I'm not gonna be going over creating effects in particle editor because I'm not too good in this, obviously, and I just don't wanna teach you things. I don't know why the hell. Okay, sorry, it's failed for some reason. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's why I'm upgrading my PC, because as you can see, it's fucking horrible, crashing all the time. I got very old graphic card, which is GTX 450 or GT 450, something like this. Very old and very weak. So as you remember, we have already this scene over here. with the sword of ours. However, you have to go in here to a particle entity, and you're gonna find these particles over here. So, but before, obviously you're not gonna have this, so I'm just gonna show you how I created those. This is particle editor, and this is my fireball things. So the fireball itself looks like that. It's very simple effect, nothing really complicated. I don't know how can I show you. Just look at here. I'm gonna do it very quickly, so you can stop video if you want and put this exactly the same settings in your project if you want to, and then like this, yeah. Or the best way is to do effect yourself. Yeah. So explosion now. Explosion is done like this. Obviously, if it's too quick, then I don't have to tell you to stop the video and the moment you want. And yeah, also I forgot to say that if you haven't watched my previous videos, go ahead and do this, because there's all informations you need on this, because this is like continuing from the last point, which was quite long ago. So the particles look, it's really basic shit. They look like this. Oh shit, that's too quick. They look like this, a fireball itself, an explosion, like that. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna remove them from here now. Save it, export engine. We don't need them over here, obviously we're gonna create them. Load them from C++, so let's go to C++ right now. And yeah, so all of our project stuff that you can remember from my previous videos. We're gonna go to entities, gameplay, and initially weapons. We have weapons over here, but we're not gonna use it. We're gonna create something new. As you make lists, you have weapon entities. So let's create another group, because why not? I'm gonna copy this, paste it here underneath, and we're gonna call it maybe spell entities, right? So spell entity is the same here. It's gonna be here, spells. This folder over here is gonna be the same like here. You get weapons over here, yeah. It's gonna appear in the solution only. So we don't need any of those. What we're gonna need is this gameplay spells. I'm gonna call it fireball. Obviously we don't have these files just yet. And H, okay. Save it. And then spell entities, we have to register them over here. I think I already showed you how to create the, add new files to solution. Spell entities, yeah, that's it. We're gonna save this, but don't build the solution just yet. And now we're gonna go to the code over here, entities, gameplay, and here we're gonna create our spells folder, and also, oh no, there was no folder over here. Let's see. Okay, fireball. Oh shit, why am I doing all this all over and over again? Guys, go with the text document only. So it's gonna be fireball cpp. Yep. And this one is gonna be fireball.h. Okay. Yep. Fine. Now we can just build a solution, or try to build it at least. And it should show you the message. Yeah, go reload solution, and as you can see, spells appeared over here now. So we're gonna go in here. As always, in H5 we're gonna go, or actually what you can do, you can just go to weapons and refill, for example, or our sword. If you remember our sword over here, we have already, yeah, we already created one weapon, so we can continue on doing this. So a copy from everything from the sword, and we're gonna say it's gonna be called class C Fireball. Yeah, over here. Yep. And here, C Fireball. Fine. It doesn't seem to find properly this file, where the reason is unknown for me. Let's see once again. Include simple. Okay, let's go here. Entities, gameplay, weapons, and iSimple weapon. Oh yeah, it's because it's not in the same folder. Let's yeah, let's say we're gonna take it from the iSimple weapon. We could do iSimple extension and go from there, but it really doesn't matter. It's gonna be shorter now, so we're gonna leave this request fire because we might use it later, but for now just leave it here. Here, okay, fireball. Okay, that's all we need to do at the moment. We need registrator class, obviously. We're gonna copy it from here, and we're gonna swap the sword to, okay, this console variables, we don't need this, we don't need that. Yeah. Entity registrator, it is being taken from plugin. Game plugin. Okay, no, it's fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a look at something. Just don't worry about this. Did we create something? No, we didn't go over this in tutorials yet. So yeah, we got this already. So our entity, which is obviously at the moment is just an empty entity, but you know, it's gonna do something later. We don't need this. We're gonna go to sword CPP. Oh yeah, one more thing about the registrator. We have to put it also here. Fireball registrator. It's just an object here, which is something you want to use probably. Yeah, and the post initialize function. Obviously, we're gonna use C Fireball. I'm copying and pasting this shit over here because why not? So the mesh is nothing really needed over here. We don't need mesh in a Fireball class, obviously, and doesn't need to be rigged. I don't clearly remember if it needs to be rigged, buddy, for this purposes, but I have some help over here on the other screen, which I'm gonna use to see. Okay. Okay. So I guess this is nothing that needs to be physicalized. we're gonna do over here PE particle. Its mass doesn't really matter. Let's go for 1, and yeah, that's all we need at the moment in here. Okay. Okay. So this is our entity. When it's being spammed, we want this to already have the effect attached to it. So the way to do this is to go in here, go and attach particles to it, which is okay. So I particle effect P effect is G environment particle manager find effect. Okay, wait, so something is wrong in here. Let's check it once again. Particle manager. Okay, it doesn't show us anything, so most likely we are missing something. We are missing some kind of include stuff. So I particles, let's say that should do. I have to include something more. Include I particles. Now this should allow us. Yeah. Now we have find effect, and from now I should. Oh shit! I had to close it. Oh god. Okay, let's go in here. If you hear any noise, it's because they are doing, some stuff in my house, so it can be quite noisy. But let's go in here. What's CPP tutorials? I should remember particles, spells, fireball, and we're gonna use fireball now. Oh, sorry, not this one here. So it's we're gonna skip this. We're gonna go straight into particles, spells, fireball. So sorry, I just need some help because I don't remember clearly all this code. I'm taking it from my game, literally. So particles, spells, fireball, and then fireball dot pfx. Right. So let's see in here. So it goes particle, spells, fireball, and fireball.pfx. Yep. And when this effect is found, because obviously we might have made mistake, then it's gonna crash if we don't check it. So we're gonna get this entity, current entity, which is our fireball, and load. Oh shit. Load particle emitter. Float 0 and p effect. That's all you need to do, pretty much. Yep. We are attaching this to slot 0 because we don't have any mesh, any model, so why would we? Okay, else, so if the effect is not found, then we're gonna just show some message. Just to, make sure that when something is wrong, obviously. So yeah, we have this now, and obviously the best way to do this is to create new function, new method, which is gonna be called attach emitter or attach particle, and then uh, attach and detach it. And quickly I'm gonna just show you how to this is gonna load particle effect, yeah, and I'm gonna just quickly show you how to um, obviously just completely disable this. So get particle emitter in the slot 0, and then you go for kill only. Yeah, kill, that's it, and the emitter will be killed and will be no effect anymore. So this is just for your knowledge, yeah. So that's pretty much all we need at the moment, obviously, but I'm gonna just check this out. It might work, it may not work, because I haven't been doing this particle stuff for a while, and you know, it's easy to forget those things. Our entity should be already visible in the editor, so we're gonna drop it on the map and see what happens then. So this is our map. Go to entities, and it should be others, I guess. No, default, yeah. And fireball. Fireball. So, cannot find effect. Particle effect not found. Particle spells fireball, fireball effects. So let's see why. Let's see why it cannot find the effect. CP tutorials, particles, yeah, here. Explosion, fireball. Acids, particles, then spells and fireball. That's a weird one. That's really kind of weird. Yeah, it is weird. It should do find effect. That's something like fireball. Spells. Particles. Wait, I'm just gonna take a look at this. Assets, particles, spells, fireball, and then fireball.pfx. Wow. So there is something weird going on. See what happens. Particle entity, particle spells, fireball. So the fire, it's over here and it works. Just wondering why the fuck this doesn't. Why the fuck this doesn't see my particle effect? So let's debug it. See fireball, fireball. Okay. I'm gonna save this, maybe save it. I'm gonna just resave those two things. And okay. See what's gonna happen now. Just I'm gonna remove this fireball from here, and then go once again. It says it can't find the effect, and this is extremely weird stuff. Shouldn't be happening at all. Can't find effect. but the reason why is completely unknown to me. Let's take a look at this. We have particles, spells, fireball, pfx. So that's weird. That's really weird, and I have no idea why the fuck this does not show the effect itself. Fucking hell, come on. Yeah, CRYENGINE can be really annoying sometimes, especially when it tries to load another CRYENGINE launcher every time you run. As you can see, I have already 3 of them, or 2. Yeah, oh, they disappeared. So I have no idea why isn't it loading my effect entity, default and fireball. Can't find effect? The hell? So entity works, just it can't find the effect of mine, and this is really weird. So maybe I can try go with assets, but no, it won't work. It won't work, I'm sure. It won't. So, are we having any oh no, actually we won't have it. Let's see in editor once again. This is extremely weird because I'm taking most of that code from my own code that I'm sure it works and that works within my game or any other project I make. Can't find the effect. Awesome. So yeah, I'm sure you don't need to particles. Assets. Holy shit, that was a mistake. This this should do. Just yeah, some annoying. I typed, instead of particles I typed particles, so I'm not even sure if word like this exists. So let's go into my level. Yeah, so it works now. Fireball. So now we're going to the entity fireball, and as you can see, it exists. It is not the particle entity only. This is something a lot more, and you will see in a while. Yeah. So that was kind of I don't know. Even I could say it was embarrassing, I guess. So yeah, this is just half an hour video, and we're gonna start from here. In the next video, obviously, we're gonna start creating more functionality for this fireball. We're gonna give it to the player's hand or something like this. So, and we're gonna be throwing fireballs in the future. So bear with me and see you in the next video.